Hey, good morning, collective. Thank you for tuning in to Impressive Divinity 888. I'm here to bring you your guided message. Just going to get you through the day. All right. So, happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Hope you did something different, stepped outside that box. All right. And if you didn't, I just hope you enjoyed it. All right. But thank you so much for tuning in and listening. I'm definitely thankful and grateful for all of your support. And I do hope that I'm helping you in one way or another. All right. But let's jump into your reading for today. And actually, before we jump into your reading, let's take a look at your quote of the day, which is great opportunities to help others seldomly come, but small ones surround us every day. And this was written by Sally Coach. I don't know. Great opportunities to help others seldomly come, but small ones surround us every day. What do you think about that quote for today? I think that opportunities come more than we would honestly realize, but sometimes we're either closed off to them or sometimes, we're focused on the task at hand or we're focused on other things that, sometimes possibilities, sometimes opportunities, do come, great opportunities at that, but sometimes, we're so focused on the bigger opportunities that we miss the smaller opportunities. So be sure to keep this quote in mind as you do progress through the rest of the day, the week, the month, the year, your life. Just keep in mind that, opportunities are everywhere and just make sure you're as open to the smaller ones as you are to the bigger ones. All right. All right. Let's jump into your reading and let's get some overall energy for you. Let's see what you may need to know. All right. You got give and you got let it go. So what are you giving and what are you letting go of? All right, bottom of the deck here, you got slow down. Slow down's in reverse. So maybe it's telling you to speed up. I don't know. Maybe there's something that you were slowing down about, or um, I don't know, there was something that you were taking your time with, but I feel like now it's telling you to not necessarily speed it up, but understand that life isn't a race nor is it a competition. All right. You don't have to move at a turtle's pace. All right. And if you do move at a turtle's pace, just make sure that you're focusing on your accuracy. All right. Because it could be that, I don't know, maybe. Or maybe it's that you focus on your accuracy, but now it's time to focus on your speed, only because you got slow down right here. All right. Now, what we're talking about, shit, I'm not certain. All right. But we about to dig a little deeper and we about to find out. All right. But like I said, you got give. Look at that. Influence from the bottom of the deck. But you got give and you got let it go. All right. So what are you giving and where do you let it go? You could be giving to yourself. You could be giving to someone else. You could be giving something to let something else go. You can look at it in a few different ways, but there's something that you're giving. It could be time to yourself, time to somebody else. It could be, I don't know, just time to do the things that you love to do. All right. And maybe it's telling you to let go of something that, you want to do, but it's not what's best for you. I don't know. Let's take a little deeper. Can we get something here? Some energy with give. So we need to know about this give. I knew they were coming out. You got civil servant and you also got engineer. All right. So what else do we need to know about the civil servant as well as this engineer? Stranger. Okay. All right. What else we need to know about the civil servant, this engineer, as well as this stranger? Well, it got flipped. You got Avenger. Avenger. I don't know where I said Avenger. All right. Civil servant. All right. Let's get one more here. All right. You got Hunter. This card, I think it came out yesterday. Maybe that was yesterday. Bottom of the deck here, you got Architect. All right. So, yeah, it is about you building something or working on something. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the public. Maybe it has something to do with, um, I don't know, the things that you love to do the most, or I don't know why I try to do that. But yeah, I think it has something to do with something that you do in the public, or um, actually, let's just switch these around. I think it just has something to do with what you do in the public, or just something that you do in general. All right, let's dig a little deeper. Let's find out. Let me get these fixed back up here for you real quick. I tried to do it the other way, but it just didn't make sense. All right, so there we go. All right, I'm messing up the whole board. Let's try that again. All right, so with this energy that you do have here, civil servant, engineer, stranger, avenger, and hunter, we're giving something and we're letting something go. All right. So if you kind of look at it, it's like it's split down the middle when it comes to this stranger card, which is passers-by, encounter by chance, mutual aid, new friend. So maybe there's something that you're going to encounter. It could have something to do with your past. It could have something to do with your memory. Um, it could have something to do with you revolving, or maybe even finding out that somebody was plotting. All right. Only reason I say that is because you got Avenger and you got Hunter right next to each other. All right. So maybe you did find out. Maybe you did find out that somebody was plotting, or somebody was stalking you, or somebody was on a pursuit of you, or I don't know, that maybe you're living in survival mode, or you have to go into survival mode. I don't know, because it's almost like it's like I said, it's y'all know me. I'm gonna look at it a couple different ways, all right. But it's a couple different things. It could be that this is one person, this is another person. It could be that this is the old you, this is the new you. It could be that this is the old you, this is the new you, or So I'm gonna look at a couple different ways. So when I always see the civil servant card, I always think of something that has to do with the public, something that has to do with, just your duties or being an official of some sort. So it could be, I don't know, that maybe you're creating something, somebody else is creating something. Like I said, you also had engineer here, which is architect of solutions, engineering practice, problem solvers, complex systems, and technology. Now you got architect out here twice. That's why I had said I think that it's something that you're building, or something that you're working on, or it's something that you're solving. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you became a detective and maybe there was something that you had to solve, or there was something that, I don't know, something that was there was some type of complex problem, or I don't know, there was something that was going on here that you had to be an engineer and you had to solve something. And maybe this could have been something that you solved with a complete stranger. Maybe this was an issue or something. Let's just say it was a complete stranger that was stalking you, or a complete stranger that was plotting against you. It is possible, because some people, they just feel how they feel sometimes, you know? And I kind of think that that's what it is. That maybe there's somebody that you don't even know that's watching you, plotting on you, hating against you, but here you are over here doing your diligent duties. You're creating new things, you're building new things, and, you're out here in the public, or you're helping people out here in the public. All right. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if this is a stranger or this is somebody you encountered. This could be somebody, let's just say, you have friends of the family. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's somebody within your circle, somebody in your energy, somebody that is, I don't want to say they're out here to get you, but they don't like what they see pretty much. So it's almost like, by them not liking what they see, they're almost like, I don't want to say wreak havoc, but they're just going to try to make sure that, I don't know, like, your life isn't as easy as it should be, or your life isn't, like in their eyes. Because in somebody else's eyes, they can look at your life and be like, oh my goodness, she's doing so good, or he's doing so good, or you know what I mean? They could be thinking that. But in actuality, they don't know the things that you've been through. You know what I mean? They don't know, let's just say, for example, they don't know that you've been homeless. They don't know that you've been living without electricity for XYZ amount of time. They don't know that your electricity or your gas was shut off. They don't know that you don't have enough money for your gas in your car, or you're struggling to buy groceries. I'm just trying to give you examples. So many people, they look at things from the outside and they think that they know somebody. And I kind of think maybe that's what it is. I think that somebody thinks that they know you by either what somebody tells them, what they've heard about you, or the picture that they painted themselves. All right, that's kind of what I'm getting. Beauty salon, yeah, it's almost like they made up their own image of you. It's like you're this beautiful soul inside and out, and it's like, to other people, they're putting it out here like you're this villain, or you're this I don't know, like you're not somebody that's in positive spirits, and I get the vibes that you are. But let's dig a little deeper. Can we get something here with civil servant? That's all right, because you're always gonna have haters. If you don't got haters, you ain't doing something right. All right. No, but you got heartbreak place. All right. So with this coming out just first, and the words on here were lost love and grief, memories of heartbreak. All right. So it could be, I don't know, maybe you broke somebody's heart and you didn't know that you broke somebody's heart. Maybe it wasn't intentional, that you broke their heart. Or, then you got Zoo. So maybe, you didn't even know that you broke their heart. And maybe that just made them feel, I don't know, like wild and free. Wildlife conservation, zoo attractions, wildlife rehabilitation. So it's almost like their heart was broken. I'm not even going to say that you broke it, because maybe their heart was broken and maybe they tried to place the blame on you. You know what I mean? I don't know what the case is, but somebody's heart was broke, and I don't know, somebody just feels like they're out in the wild, or you know what I mean, like they have to fend for themselves. Think about animals that are out here in the wild. They live in a wild life. They have to defend themselves. They have to, have their head on a swivel. They have to watch when they're eating, watch when they're sleeping, sleep with one eye open. You know what I mean? So it's almost like that. It's almost like somebody feels like you broke their heart, and things are chaotic for them, but in actuality, I don't necessarily think that that's the case. I think that, I don't know, maybe they were just, it's almost like somebody made up a scenario in their head. You know what I mean? That you guys were something, and I don't know. I don't know. Let's dig a little deeper. Can we get something else here? Some more energy. All right. You got bathroom, which is pristine cleanliness as well as water and renewal. All right. So, yeah, I do think that, I don't know, whatever the situation was, if you weren't in a relationship with someone, then um if you weren't in a relationship with someone, or you weren't in anything with someone, then I think that, some type of reflection, or some type of renewal, that's the word I was looking for, some type of renewal within you. It's almost like by you renewing yourself, or by you, we'll just say, transitioning into this new person that you're becoming. Only reason I'm saying that is because you got architect, look, that coach hanging out right there. All right. But maybe you're transforming into this new person. You didn't plan, you created a design, you constructed, whether this is the way you think, the way you look, the way you dress, whatever the case is. I think that, you did some type of shadow work, or you did some type of inner work, and you were able to renew yourself. And maybe by you renewing yourself, this person feels heartbroken in some way. Look at that beauty salon on the bottom again. Yeah, maybe they don't like your new look, or they don't like the new you, or they don't like your upgrade. And it's almost like by you upgrading, they feel brokenhearted. All right. And then you got factory, industrial, production, manufacturing process, assembly line. Yeah, they don't like your new come up. They don't like the way that, I don't know, they like, think about a factory, all right? It's like it's a production thing. So they don't like the production of you. They don't like how you're moving, almost like a machine. You know what I mean? Each part has to work together. And it's almost like, they were okay with, we'll just say, for example, maybe you were depressed, right? So by you being depressed, maybe they were able to take advantage of you in certain situations, or you know what I mean, because they seen that you were in a vulnerable state of mind, But it's like you did the work and you got out of that, you know what I mean? And look at that, you did the work and you got out of that, you know what I mean? And now you're in this renewal energy, and it's almost like they feel some type of way, and now their heart feels broke, or they just feel, you know what I mean, like life's going crazy, all because you decided to better yourself. It's almost like they wanted you to stay in the same energy that you've been in, you know? And it's like, if that's the case, then why are we put here on earth? We're here to grow, right? But I don't know. I'm getting the vibes. Maybe you were in a gym working out, maybe, I don't know. I'm getting the vibes that it has a lot to do with your look. It has something to do with the exterior. Of course, it has a lot to do with the interior, because you have to work on the interior for the exterior to really glow. And I think that's what it is. Maybe the whole time on the outside, you could have been, looking one way, but on the inside, you know what I mean? You were like really working on yourself. So now it's like your inside is put together, you know what I mean? But your outside is what you're working on, and that's what this person is seeing. So I guess for some time they thought, oh, well, I got this person where I want them, because let's just say maybe you were coming off and you were looking a little rough, So they're like, hey, they must be struggling out here. I got them where I need them. But in actuality, you were just so focused on working on self that you didn't really pay attention to your clothes. You weren't paying attention to how others perceived you. You weren't in the mood to go to the mall and go shopping and buy new things. You know what I mean? Because you were so focused on working on yourself. All right. But let's get something here with heartbreak place. Whoa. We'll take the one that flipped out back here. All right. And that's compassion. All right. So yeah, like I said, I think that there was somebody to feel some type of way. Maybe somebody even, I don't know, maybe somebody had feelings towards you or something like that. And maybe they see your glow up and maybe they feel like um they're not a part of your glow up, or they don't see themselves, within your glow up, or they're just hating on you because you're glowing up. You know what I mean? Like, you have to look at it a few different ways, but the fact that compassion came out under heartbreak place, it's almost like somebody wants you to feel compassionate because they're hating on you. And where they do that at? I'm just saying, like, you can't, no, we're not going to feel compassionate because somebody else is hating on us. All right. And it's almost like by them being in that mind state, it has them stuck or they can expand. That's why their mind, you know what I mean? They feel just like they're like a caged in animal almost. And that's why they're stuck. And that's why this expand card came out in reverse, because they're stuck in this mindset of, or stuck in this energy of being heartbroken. You know what I mean? Or stuck in this energy of feeling like they're a caged animal. All right. And it's like by them doing that, they're reflecting that onto you, because this honestly should be on this side of the board. But this is what they're trying to bring to you. You're this engineer, you're the civil servant, you're out here doing your diligent duties. But yet they're out here either trying to break your heart or trying to hurt you in a type of way, trying to have you feel like, you're a caged animal, but in actuality, it's like almost everything that they project on you, it's returning back to them. You know what I mean? And you have to look at things like that because they're very important when it comes to, understanding why you're going through certain things, why people feel certain ways, why people act certain ways. You know what I mean? So it's definitely something to keep in mind. All right. So forgive, underneath give, you got celebrate. So I feel like it's telling you to give back to yourself. It's telling you to celebrate this moment because maybe this is your awakening. Maybe, by you dealing with whatever situation this was, maybe this opens your eyes to other things. All right. Let's just say that if this didn't happen, maybe you wouldn't have been in the gym. All right. If this didn't happen, maybe you wouldn't have been an architect being able to rebuild your life, or you wouldn't be in this factory or this renewal energy because you wouldn't have known which areas to work on. You know what I mean? But it's like you really sat down with yourself. You had that convo with yourself and you're like, you know what, self, I'm tired of this. What we got to do to get up out of this? And it's almost like this person is mad and jealous because you did what you had to do and either they didn't know it or they didn't do it. All right. You got slow down that came under let it go. All right. So maybe you're letting a lot of things go in your life right now. Maybe let's just say, I don't know, every single person you come encounter with, you're just like, it goes one of two ways. It's almost like every other person that you come encounter with, either, you're blocking them off because of what this person did, you know what I mean? Or shall I say what this hunter did? All right. Or it's that you need to slow down because maybe there are people that are going to come into your life, all right, that may be able to give you answers to the questions that you've been seeking. All right. So maybe it's telling you to let go of the mindset of feeling like every single person in the world is against you. I'm not saying that people aren't, but maybe that's just the mindset you've been in, feeling like everybody's against you. And that's okay because everybody goes through different things. All right. But it's also very important to understand that there are people out here that are willing and that want to help you. All right. And they don't want any strings attached. All right. And let's get something here with venture as well as bathroom. But yeah, I just think, I don't know, it's almost like they're just trying to project their insecurities and their negative energies onto you. And it's like, pay attention. Look at that. It's like you're not paying attention. Well, you're not feeding into it. I think you are paying attention. That's why you're 10 steps ahead. All right. But it's almost like, they, I don't know, it's almost like this person just thinks that you're naive, or I don't know, you're not up to game, or I don't know. It's just like maybe they were just trying to project things onto you that weren't necessarily, it wasn't the smartest move to make. I don't know. It's almost like you're like this hidden diamond, or this precious piece of this precious diamond. I don't know. And it's like they were just looking at you like you were just a rotten piece of something at the bottom of the river. I don't know. I'm just trying my best to give you guys examples. But it's almost like, they just looked at you like you were nothing. All right. But I think the fact that, you paid attention to the signs that you were being given. You paid attention that, maybe there is somebody in your energy that's plotting, that's hating. All right. Maybe it's something that happened in your past. Maybe they said something or they did something or their body language, moved in a certain type of way and it took you back to somebody else or it took you back to um, an old time where, I don't know, maybe somebody did the same exact thing and you just said, you know what, I'm not dealing with that. All right. But I feel like, you paid attention to the signs. You were given signs, and I think that you paid attention to those signs. And to be honest, um, I feel by you paying attention to those signs, I think that that's the reason why you're celebrating. That's the reason why you're able to move forward. That's the reason that you're able to even notice, some of these signs and things that this person, or shall I say, some of these projections that this person was sending to you. All right, let's go ahead and get something here with factory as well as hunter. You got step back. All right, so I don't know if it's you stepping back or this person stepping back. I kind of think that it could be this person stepping back only because, like I said, maybe they were stalking you. Maybe they were, on a pursuit of trying to ruin your life. You know what I mean? So it's like either you had to take a step back to see that, or, you had to take some type of step back to get into survival mode. And that's what I think it is. I think that you took a step back, you went into survival mode, you started working on yourself, which, you started from the inside and you worked yourself to the outside. All right. And that's why this is coming under this factory card. It's not that you need to step back and refocus on anything, but it is the fact that you did step back in order for things to change in your life. All right. Bottom of the deck here, you got focus. All right. So it was in reverse. So maybe you weren't focused initially, or maybe this person isn't focused, or maybe you're not even focused right now because maybe you feel like, you know what, I went through this whole thing. I've been there. I've done that. There's not much that I really need to focus on, or, you know what I mean? And it's almost like you kind of put your guard down, and I think it's just, this is like your reminder that, there's always going to try to be somebody that's out here that may try to hurt you, or, you know what I mean? I don't know, just try to bring you down in some type of way. And I think that's something that you most definitely have to keep in mind. All right. But let's go ahead and get you a motivational quote here to close out your reading. All right. But overall, I feel like you're doing a great job. I feel like you're putting in the work. I feel like you're doing the things that need to be done. Clearly, because you got this person feeling all caged in and boxed in. And it's almost like everything that they projected on you, or everything they wanted to happen to you, it's actually happening to them. And usually that's what happens. I call that karma. Do as to others as you want others to do unto you, and it's like whatever energy you put out, that energy comes right back. And I think this person was putting out a lot of negative energy in some way or another. All right. And I just kind of feel like, they're getting, I don't want to say they're getting what's due to them, but if they tried to harm you in any type of way, then hey, you know the rest. All right. But let's go ahead and get your motivational message here to close out your reading. All right. And pretty much got a good amount. It's not too many. That is a lot, but y'all know me. They came out for a reason. All right, so let's get you some motivational messages. I'll set this over here for a sec. All right, so your motivational messages that came out today: count all of your blessings, even the small ones. Show gratitude and appreciation for all that you have in your life and all that has yet to come into it. Your best days are still ahead of you. Isn't that a wonderful thought? And it is. And I just think it's telling you to continue to count your blessings. All right, it's a blessing that you were able to see that this person was in your energy. It's a blessing to be able to see that this person was even projecting negative energy onto you. It's a blessing to even be able to notice that this person looked at you like you were, a piece of meat. I'm just saying, it's a blessing that you were able to see all that. All right. So keep that in mind. All right. Your next message is trust yourself more. Know that you are in the right place at the right time. Opportunities will present themselves to you when they are meant to, all in divine timing. Get excited about the future again instead of fearing it. All right. So this is your time to get excited about the future. All right. Considering, you've been through some things, especially could be with this person. All right. And maybe it did, hold you from feeling as if you could feel happy again. It could have holded you from feeling as if you could live life again. But I feel like it's just telling you to, maybe start rebuilding the blocks so you can create an even better future without this energy. All right. And you also got take some time to rest and rejuvenate. You need to pace yourself with the changes that are coming your way. They are all positive, bigger and better things are coming for you. Just relax and trust. Okay, so it's just telling you to trust in divine timing, trust in yourself, trust in the universe. All right, but also take some time to rest and rejuvenate. I mean, the fact that you've been really putting in the work, clearly we can see it. It says a lot, but it's also telling you to rest, not sit down and rest forever. No, it's just telling you to take breaks in between, and then get back on that thing and keep it moving. All right. Your message on the bottom of the deck is don't allow anyone to abuse your power or take it away from you. Remember, you will be treated how you allow others to treat you. Show them that you value yourself far too much to settle for less than anything that you deserve. Okay. And I feel like that's the lesson that this person is learning right now. All right, that you value yourself far much more than they thought. All right. And it's almost like, they judged the book by the cover. All right. And you were that book and they judged you. All right. Not knowing the powers that you have, not knowing the strength that you have, not knowing the resilience that you have. But at the end of the day, the joke's on them. Why? Because they chose not to pay attention. They chose not to see the signs. All right. They chose to try to take your power and abuse your power. All right. So this is almost like your wake up call to be thankful and grateful, that, the situations you've been through. Yes, they were stressful. Yes, they were tumultuous. All right. But at the same time, you wouldn't be where you're at today if you didn't go through that. All right. And I know all of us have been on different wavelengths of life, but at the end of the day, we all been through some stuff too. All right. So definitely be thankful and grateful that, some of the things you did go through, you went through them for a reason. All right. And they're continuing to build you into the person that you are creating. All right. All right. So that is your guided motivational message for the day. If you are feeling the vibes, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button to always be notified of those future episodes. Also, be sure to tune back in here with me tomorrow morning to get your daily dose of motivation. In the meantime, in between time, continue to work on yourself. All right. Keep up the great work. You're doing something clearly because you got this person all up in their feelings. All right. So whatever you're doing, continue to do it. All right. Keep up the good work. Stay focused on you. But at the same time, remember, there are people out here that would love to see you fail or would love to see you fall. All right. So always be 10 steps ahead of the game and don't fall into anybody's traps. All right. All right. Have an awesome day. And I'll be sure to motivate you later.